Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to Career Insights. Today we're going to show you how you can easily set up your eWorkexperience account without actually having any teething problems or any issues at all. And it's as easy as going to our homepage, and that is right here where you can see careerinsights.tv. So just type that in, and that should bring you onto the page. You can get 24 hours access free of charge, and you easily click on this button over here that says quick guide, like so. And once you've clicked on that, you should have a little roadmap that shows you where you are to shows you how you can go about securing your PM or BA role within a very short space of time. And it starts with discovering which role suits you best, which accounts for 20% of you securing the job that you're looking for. Then joining our intensive hands-on e-training and e-workshops, and then start your eWork experience working on innovative digital projects. That should be about 60%, and then join group mentoring and one-to-one mentoring programs. That accounts for 80%, and then you start applying for work with the guide of your mentor. You secure a job, and that's 100%. So let's start by setting you up. So all you need to do is click on a button here that says set me up in 20 seconds. What you can also do is click on this download brochure to actually get an idea of what we do and how we do it, but we'll leave that for now and just click on this set me up in 20 seconds. So it's as easy as entering your name. So I can say my name is KG Giwa, for example, like so. And oops, I'm trying to actually do it in 20 seconds, but I guess I'm slower than the PC itself. So, and I just enter my email, so I can just kg@email.com, and I enter my telephone number. Okay, for the sake of for demonstration's sake, I'll just enter whatever, and then I click on next. I'm based in the UK, so I don't need to change that, and I click on next. And all I have to do here is create a password. So I'm just going to create a password. Now the good thing about it is you actually have a progress bar below that shows you how strong your password is. Green shows that your password is quite strong. Hopefully you can remember it, and you just repeat that same password all over again right here, like so. And then how did you hear about us? Now if you already know a candidate who's on the program, all you have to do is click on friend, and it would ask you who referred you. Say for example the person who referred you is Adeshola, and all you have to do is come over here and click on Adeshola, and it should appear pretty quickly. Just waiting for it to load. It's looking for Adeshola, and there she is. So I just select Adeshola, and now Adeshola will obviously get paid £50 for actually referring you, and that's one of the cool things about it. So when you're happy with joining us, once you've joined as well and you refer somebody, you'd actually get paid for that. So it looks as if my email is not correct, so kg@email.com, so it's identified that that's a wrong email. So I'll just try something else. Let's try and cheat the system. I shouldn't be doing this or even telling you to do it, but it's for demonstration's sake. Okay, so it should work now, and now it's loading my account. So what it's doing, this normally takes a bit of time. Just give it a few minutes, and it should be, or a few seconds, not a few minutes, and it should actually set up your account. And there you go. So it's now loading, and now I can go through the process of having my account set up, which is obviously loading right here. Okay, good. Now what you need to do is not worry too much about any of the I mean, it's just going to give you a breakdown of what you need to do, how you need to go about doing it. You can close this if you want to be kept posted. You can do that, but you sign up, so you don't need that, so you can close that. Okay, and you have a 24-hour free access, £300 to activate, $595 during 7 days. That's giving you 50% off the full cost of 1790. But if you have a discount code as a result of being referred, you have it a lot much lower than that. I think it's around 58% off. So make sure you know somebody who's actually on the platform. And I can click on get started. When I click on get started, the first thing it's telling me to do is upload a photo of mine, because you're going to be working with tons of other people on the platform. So as a result of that, it's very important that they obviously get to see who you are. And just follow this roadmap right here. And one of the good things about it is you'd realize that there are actually people online as well. So right now, as we can speak, there are 2 people online. That will probably grow as we carry on. So I'll just click on upload photo. right here, like so. So I'm just going to look for a photo of mine to upload, and try and make sure that the photo you're uploading is quite clear, so that it's easier for people to recognize you. It's normally good to put a face to the name, especially when you're going to be working with people for the next 2 to 3 months, especially, and also when you meet at the DBT Awards. It'll be good for them to say, oh my god, this is who you are, and so on and so forth, which is really good. But let's get this sorted. And now you can crop your picture, so I'm just going to crop mine quickly, like so. I'm not doing too much of that, and crop the image. Once that's done, now the reason why it's a bit slow is because I'm actually recording this process at the same time, so it's kind of taking a heavy load on my PC, but we're getting through. Now you've now completed 100% of obviously you uploading a photo. Next thing you need to do is take your PM and BA personality test. Now the reason why we've done this is because we realized over the last few years that people who know exactly what they want to achieve tend to secure a job quicker than people who don't know. So a personality test that helps you determine if you're a project manager or business analyst really helps in shortening the time it takes you to secure a job, and you can take that test straight away. So I'm just going to click start now, and it's going to take me to the test. So we'll just wait for that to load up, like so, and it's obviously loading, and here's my test. So I get to take my test now. So let's be patient, and it should be okay. Now, normally you're given 23 seconds to answer it. We feel if we limit the time it takes for you to answer the question, then what will come first is what comes natural to you. So I haven't got much time right now, as you can see, but what it's saying is that you're on a parachute, you have your mom, your dad. I haven't got time, so I'm going to guess. Unfortunately, I'm going to guess. All right, so depending on what you choose, it then tells you your personality type and what kind of role best obviously suits you. This is for you to draw, and then you're meant to connect the dots using just only four lines. And then once you've done that, you come back here, see the correct answer, and you move on to the next one as well, like so. And you kind of carry on through the test like this. So over here it says, how many triangles do you see? I see more than 21 triangles. So I click on here, and it also tells me a lot more about myself and tell me what role suits me best as a result of that. Select an answer. Is this correct or wrong? Well, I actually think that it's correct. Select correct, for example, and it tells you the kind of person that you are as well and what role suits you best. Now, and you carry on like that through the test, and hopefully the plan is the more you do this, the more convinced you are about what role you should be applying for. Now, once you're sure about, well, at this point, you're not entirely sure, but you have an idea. So what you now do is find out which role actually suits you best, and this is where you take the next test. And as you can see, it's quite user-friendly. It's easy to use, and it's quite intuitive. So you don't really have to think too much about how to go about doing it, or you just have to do just follow what follow what you've been told to do. So we have 1 out of 20 questions over here, and all you have to do is select true or false. So let's kind of look at me as a person. So rather than use a tool for what it's made for, I would like to see if I can use it to perform other tasks. I would say true for me, but for testing purposes, I'm just going to brush through this and just select whatever. So this will obviously be true for me because I played a game of guess. I was guessing the whole thing all the way through. So but this is just for your benefit, so you can know what to do in terms of when it comes to actually setting up your account. Okay, so don't copy what I'm doing. That's wrong. You be true to yourself. Now, what we always tell a lot of people is this: when you're taking your personality test, don't select answers that represent who you want to be. Select answers that represent who you are, so that it makes it easier for you to believe it. And it also makes it easier for you to actually focus on what it is that you're naturally skilled at. Because if you're focusing on what you would like to be, but that's not what comes natural to you, then you find yourself struggling to become a project manager if, for example, your natural skills lie in you being a BA. Now, the way the test works is this. We, as a company, we believe that every single person has the ability to project manage, analyze, and plan. So the question is, what percentage of your skill is more of a PMO analyst, project planner, business analyst, or a project manager? And obviously, based on me guessing, I am more of a PMO analyst. But actually, if I actually took this test, what I normally score high on is BA, then planner, then project manager. So try not to guess, because if you do that, then obviously you won't be telling the truth and you won't be honest with yourself. But the good news is that it also gives you an idea of the rates you can earn on a daily basis as a result of where your skill lies. So if I scroll down here, or what matches your personality, I think that's the best, more precise word, phrase to use. Now, if I come over here, I can then learn more about it. So when I click on this, it pops up everything I need to know about that, and I can read about it, and I'm happy. Close that up, and then continue your induction. So you click on continue your induction. Hopefully by now you have a clear idea of exactly where you should actually focus your skills, or focus your learning in terms of gaining practical work experience. So it brings me back over here, and obviously, as you can see, I've uploaded my photo, that's 100%. I've taken my personality test, that's 100%. Now I want to be assigned to projects. Now remember, the reason why you're coming here is because you want to gain practical work experience. So in terms of gaining practical work experience, it's absolutely critical that you are assigned to all the projects that are on the platform. So you can read all the projects, you can read about the projects, read about their budgets, read about the timeline, the deadline, who the onboarding manager is, their contact details, so you can actually contact them so they can add you to those projects, and you click on assign me to all projects like so. And once you've done that, an email will be sent to all the onboarding managers and they'll be looking forward to contact you. Then you then select set up e-collaboration. Now, apart from the eWorkexperience platform, we all collaborate remotely. There are over 3,000 of us on the platform, and we use collaborative tools such as Basecamp, which is available on web and mobile. So you need to download those apps. When you download those apps, what will then happen is a training consultant will then call you to set you up. Just as I did earlier, where I said that Deshola recommended me. She will get paid £50 for that. You need to download that app so that you can always get paid for your referrals. Then you have the go to training for, and also go to webinar. That's where we run our training sessions, and where we run our projects remotely. Download that for constant messaging. It's a cloud-based Telegram is a cloud-based mobile and desktop messaging app. It's pretty secure and encrypted, and this is where we discuss our projects. This is where we mentor each other. We guide everyone on what they need to do and how they need to go about securing their role. So you need to obviously download that as well. And once you've done that, click on close, and then you can now start your eWork experience right here. So you click on start now, as you can see, like so, and here we go. Hopefully that should load up, and it should bring you to the eWork experience platform, where you now have an opportunity to start your eWork experience with Digital Bananas Technology, which is our parent company. Now, what will happen is, because you've set up a free account, you should have a 24-hour free account right here. So your subscription should start counting down as soon as that loads up. Okay, so that's 22 hours. Actually, that's not entirely correct. So that's a little bug there. We'll have that fixed. We don't want to be cheating. We don't want to come across as if we're cheating you on your 24-hour free access right there. But you can see a lovely KPI over here. What this KPI does is it helps you to kind of track your progress. So you can see that I took my personality test, so that's 100%. Now, when I complete my training, that will count as 100%. When I complete my work experience on Basecamp, that will count as 100%. Only then am I allowed to select a mentor, where once mentoring is complete, that'll be 100%. Then I start applying for work, and eventually I secure a job, and that will become 100% as well, like so. So if I try and select a mentor right now, so mentors are past candidates who have secured jobs and are there to mentor you. We believe that the people who should be mentoring you are people who have been where you are and are now where you want to be. So that's a schedule right there. I can select her, but you would see that I'll get this pop-up that says I currently don't qualify to be assigned a mentor. Why? Because obviously I don't qualify. I have not completed my training. I have not gained work experience, and as a result of it, I don't deserve to actually have a mentor. Until I qualify, then I'll have access to a mentor. Okay, now once you have access to a mentor, you also have access to their contact details, as you can see, like so. I will have access to that because I don't qualify. Now, if instead of you scrolling down, you can actually have access to everything on the platform by coming over here. So you can go back to your PM and BA test and take it again. You can listen to the induction starter pack videos. You can listen to BA videos or PM videos. You can take your test your knowledge by actually taking a test. Go through interview questions and answers, have access to the blueprint and framework of the company, have access to DBT guides. Now, because you're gaining work experience with digital bananas technology, it's important that you're aware of our requirement engineering process, our software development life cycle, and all of the methodologies and frameworks that we use. And the DBT guide helps you to get a clear understanding of that. Then you can have access to project meetings, call into all the meetings that are being run, have access. Remember earlier you downloaded your collaborative tools. You can go back and download it again. You can actually view the live projects, projects that are actually active right now, which you did earlier. You can access your bank my pals where you obviously get paid for your referrals. You can view mentors. You can view all candidates on the platform and check candidates who have secured jobs. You can view the organo chart in the company. You can add a success story when you secure a job. You can add this section over here is where you can actually add your you can actually view the diary of candidates who have secured jobs and their day-to-day activities at work. If there's anything wrong, give us feedback, and obviously you can log out. Okay, if you don't want to do that, you can have access to quick links on your dashboard by scrolling all the way down. Okay, and obviously you can see your blueprint, so BA and PM blueprint. Once you've gone through every single one of them, this progress bar, this progress pie chart would actually update and tell you how many of it you viewed. If you've earned some money, you would see that over here, like so. And if I keep scrolling down, you can see over here your personality test. I've completed that, so as a result of it, it's 2 out of 2. Induction pack are videos that kind of show you how to get involved in all the projects over here and how to use the tools and softwares that we use. Business analysis video tutorials, you have to listen to 49 out of 49 videos to qualify for mentoring. For project management, you need to listen to 25 out of 25 videos to qualify for mentoring. And then over here, you then have the ability to take your test, which you have to get 80% in, and then do your interview questions and answers, which you need to get 80% in. Okay, so what I will do is just take you through a few of those as though you're a new candidate. Okay, so imagine I'm a new candidate. I can easily come over here and say the first thing I want to do is I want to view the induction starter pack because I'm new to the platform. I want to know exactly what it is that is expected of me, and I want to read manuals and tutorials on how to use the softwares and tools in the company. Now, unfortunately, I don't have access. As you can see, what tends to happen is that you have to sign an eWorkexperience contract. Now, the reason why you have to sign that eWorkexperience contract is because you're going to have access to all of our projects on the platform, and they're very sensitive information on there, so you're required to sign a contract. Now, I gave a fake email, so I'm not going to be able to get that contract and sign. So what I will do is I will log out of this, log back in with an actual account that has with an actual valid account, and then hopefully I should be able to demonstrate a lot of things to you. So let's log out because I haven't got a choice. Okay, so I'm just going to log out very quickly. Now, before you log out, what you could do is you could go online and just look for other candidates that are actually online. Okay, that's broken. Always trust technology to disappoint you when you're demonstrating. So we'll fix this, and at a later stage I will hopefully in another video I actually demonstrate that to you so you can actually see how that works. Okay, but I would log out now, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video that will demonstrate exactly how the platform works and how you can go about using it. I hope you've enjoyed this and taking care of yourself. Bye bye.